Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly for pricing, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a model launched for the 30th anniversary of the Piaget Polo family, launched in 2009. This is the Polo FortyFive GMT chronograph. It's a GMT, a chronograph, and a flyback even, all of that in combination of stainless steel and grade 5 titanium. So the watch is 45 millimeters from side to side. It is 12.6 millimeters thick from link to link, end to end. The total horizontal distance across the wrist is 51.3 millimeters. And you can see that the strap features an integration with the case that gives it the all-of-a-piece look of a polo on a bracelet. So staying true to the historic design of the polo watches, which often included bracelets. On my wrist of 16 centimeters circumference, you can see it is flat enough to fit underneath the cuff. It is a Piaget after all, and it's broad, but it's more long. So you can see it's not really overlapping the edge of my wrist. There's curvature to the side of the case. Ergonomically, it wears like a 42 millimeter round watch, not a 45. Down the wrist, you can see it's long. It's long in the same direction as my fingers. So it wears almost like an Audemars Piguet millenary. Taking a quick look at the strap, it's a robust piece. As you can see, fully integrated. It's designed to look the way a bracelet-clad Piaget Polo 45 would, as we have the gadroons and stainless steel on top of the titanium, but also on top of the rubber of the strap. We have nice in-molded character lines and forms to add some definition. It's a matte finished strap. It's quite thick and should last for a long time. There are many individual scored marks that allow this uncut Piaget factory strap to be cut precisely to fit your wrist. We have a double fold deployant, as you can see. It has a twin trigger release system. The gauge of the steel is thick and impressive. There are these little pusher adjusters that allow you to adjust in or out as you are working on the sizing of your watch. Very simple to do. I'll demonstrate how this works right now. Now I have adjusted in, and now I've adjusted out. You get one of those little push button pull adjustments on each side so you can really fine tune the fit. The case is grade 5 titanium, not grade 2, and you know that because you can see there are polished elements. Grade 2 doesn't polish, grade 5 does. So the watch, being mostly titanium, is lighter than a corresponding timepiece in steel would be. And we have a combination of steel in the bezel, the inner bezel, and the gadroons, and then titanium for the primary case and the bezel structure. Taking a quick look at the crown, it's a screw-down crown. There's a little kerf on the underside, so you can more easily dig your nail in to pull it out to wind and set the watch. The watch includes polymer caps on the crown as well as the chronograph pushers, which are shouldered. And you can see that the dial is capped by a dramatically cambered sapphire. It arcs from one side to the other, and you can see that well in profile. That's an expensive way to make a crystal, especially considering this one is a little bit oblong and elliptical. So it's elliptical from side to side, and then it's curved with a vaulted profile from top to bottom. The dial is lovely and multifaceted. As you can see, the watch is well loomed. We'll do a loom shot here. Easy to see at night, no problem there. We have a pusher adjuster that allows you to adjust the second time zone. And we have a chronograph that is a flyback, so you can reset and restart with a single push of the flyback trigger. We have these little applique anthracite brackets flanking the dial that nicely bound it from side to side. You can see one declares we have a flyback chronograph next to chronograph minutes, and the other declares we have a second time zone. The watch, of course, features a triple date, the idea there being that even if the primary date is covered, you can see the preceding and succeeding date underneath the minute hand, and you will know what the current date is. We have a primary sunburst pattern that radiates out along the edges. It has an imaginary center point underneath the hands. You'll note that the watch features bright, polished Dauphine style hands for hours, minutes, as well as the sub-registers, which is a little bit unusual on a chronograph. But this watch also has elements of color with plenty of red calibration on the dial. We have slightly overlapping scales for your 24-hour second time zone, constant seconds, and chronograph minutes. You can see when the chronograph minute turns, it is a semi-instantaneous jump. We will screw out this crown. The watch, again, is 100 meters water resistant. Pull the crown out. Now you have hacking seconds. Pull the crown out just one stop, and now you have a quick set for the date. The watch features both of those subsidiary setting modes. Now, when I operate the chronograph, it is a pleasure to do so. because this caliber, which is Piaget 880P, has an integral black polished column wheel for smooth actuation. We have both black polished and fired blue screws on this movement, and the watch has lovely circular Côte de Genève on rotor and bridges. You can see the bridge structure rhodium plated, the rotor nickel anthracite glaze, turning it once more over. You can see here the balance, which beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. The watch winds automatically for 50 hours of power reserve. It pivots on 33 joules, and it uses a vertical clutch for engagement. So when the chronograph starts, it always starts without any jump, and if you wish, you can leave the chronograph running on a full-time basis. One of my favorite sports watches, and a watch that was a little bit ahead of its time in appearance and integration of strap, bracelet, and case. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.